The place we're going to explore today is surely one of the biggest scandals involving the most money. €1 billion wasted on this airport, which hasn't welcomed any passengers for decades. Far from the hustle and bustle of the big airports we're used to, we're going to arrive on completely deserted roads and a parking lot. How could such an airport have been abandoned? We'll answer this by going there ourselves to find out more, and what we discover will be indescribable. And today we're back for a new video where we're going to explore an abandoned airport right in the middle of Spain.
You know we love abandoned planes, and today we're really here for a fabulous urban exploration story because there's a lot to talk about. A huge scandal right in the middle of Spain.
We came across a lot of news articles talking about an abandoned airport, a lot of opinions from Spaniards who were very unhappy about this famous airport, and we wanted to go there ourselves to see what it was all about. And I have to admit, when we discover what it is, we're going to have a feeling we've never experienced before in urban exploration. And we thank the inventor of air conditioning because it's 88 degrees outside, and we're really happy to have AC right now, since we still have another hour of driving to go do the biggest exploration.
We're not entering an abandoned airport, but a ghost airport. And we didn't really expect to wait around on site because there aren't supposed to be many people, but there's always a bit of activity here and there, so it's going to be a pretty strange atmosphere. This is something we've never done before. Basically,
it's the project of an airport that completely failed. They were like, let's build an airport south of Madrid for low-cost airlines and all that. It never worked. That's where we're going. We can see it over there. Oh damn, it's huge.
First of all, I don't think many people use that road. It really pisses me off.
It's true that we're really in the desert here.
When we arrived, we were really unsure about what we were going to find because there were a lot of news articles saying it was abandoned, others saying it had been renovated, and others saying there was still freight landing at the airport. And we had seen a lot of photos of the airport terminal where it was completely empty, and it really made us want to explore it. When we got there, even just taking the road, there wasn't a single car. In the parking lot, there was absolutely no one. And we started to think this is looking pretty good for us.
I don't. Straight ahead to the airport.
Me, I just put my ping kind of randomly. I messed up a...
Ping on the airport, yeah.
We can see some officers there.
Oh yeah.
It looks like there's not many people.
There are planes and I don't see anyone for now. There's no one left now. We haven't seen any cars since leaving the highway.
The parking lot is empty.
There's no one here. It's just, you see, I saw 2 cars over there. It's impressive to see.
It's calm and peaceful here.
I feel like we're all alone.
That's kind of true, huh?
I'm insanely stressed.
Sure, but we haven't done anything wrong, right? Look, there are some small trucks.
I'm going to the parking lot.
Yes, obviously. I don't see why we wouldn't be allowed. At worst, they'll come and tell us we're not allowed, you see?
We haven't seen any signs indicating anything yet. There's no one. There's really no one.
There's a car there.
Oh yes.
Let's park as close as we can. You can see grass growing on the parking lot, huh?
It's a crazy atmosphere.
No one is in the guard post.
Oh, the atmosphere really hits you, huh?
A small car here? That doesn't look like it's from security. I can get in there.
So, we're going to get out of the car. And here, right away, unlike a regular airport, it's going to be a totally deserted atmosphere. There's not a sound. We're really all alone. Look at this place.
It's calm. There's a tractor over there. Not sure what it's doing. There are cameras, but hey, we don't really care. I think they're from back then.
The atmosphere is heavy. There's someone. Maybe we can ask to go in. Look how spotless it is in there.
We'll see two people talking in the distance, one dressed as a security guard. We'll approach the guard to ask for information and have a brief conversation. There you go. Excuse me.
It's okay, it's okay. But while the security guards finish their conversation, we're going to tell you about the sponsor of this video, Trade Republic, and more specifically about their Mirror card, which is super convenient when you're abroad. One of the big problems you can run into when you're traveling is hidden fees on all transactions and withdrawals. And thanks to this card, for example, you get unlimited free withdrawals for all transactions over 100 euros, and that's worldwide. So that's really convenient for those who like to travel. It'll save you from a lot of trouble, because finally, all those hidden fees you discover at the end of your trip will be a thing of the past. And by the way, today, more than 4 million people already trust Trade Republic. Really, for anyone looking for an alternative to traditional banks, it's a very good solution that we recommend you try. Above all, we like their save back system, which lets you invest a bit from each purchase into your chosen savings plan. With Trade Republic, your money earns for you. You get 3.5% annual interest paid monthly, better than a regular savings account. Opening an account takes just minutes. To make better investments than this abandoned airport, use the link in the description to download the app. With it, you'll get your Mirror card at home in just days. Thanks again to Trade Republic for supporting this video and our trips abroad. Now let's hear what the security guards have to say.
Are those shots? Yes.
Why? Just so Marcus can do it.
For that, you should ask the director or the agriculture department for permission.
And where is the director?
But I'm telling you, they won't let us. But anyway, I'm telling you, they're probably not going to let us. Normally, they're for, well, what they're doing inside, it's for movies, commercials.
And is it completely sealed? Yes. And just to see the outside, is it possible? Yes?
Yes, there's no problem on the outside. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Why don't we go there? Okay.
Well, he's nice, but yes, he's doing his job. He's doing his job. So we won't be able to get in with authorization. Yes, and I think that
A breach in there, at the breach.
it's going to be easy.
Right.
We'll see when he... I'm right. Wait. They don't have the engines anymore. Did you see? Oh, yeah. So here we tried to negotiate. We tried to ask if it was possible to just go inside to see with our own eyes what was hidden in this airport. Obviously, he told us no, but we still got permission to stay outside and visit pretty much anything we wanted as long as we didn't go inside the airport. So we'll be able to access the abandoned planes, the control tower, a lot of things. So let's get started with the exploration. So now here we are in front of the famous abandoned airport. It's impressive. So well, just listen to the sound. There's no one here, just the sound of an electrical unit. We did encounter two people, but they didn't seem to care about our presence. We spoke with a security official at the site who told us it was clearly forbidden to go inside. But he let us walk around outside. So what we're going to do is go over there. We have a view of the tarmac and two abandoned planes that look really cool. We're also going to go to the other side to see other planes. And I don't know, who knows, if we run into someone else to talk to, maybe we'll be able to get in. Plus, the Guardia Civil is here.
And look, so either if we go through there...
It's open. You can run through, man. Yeah, oh, 100%. Such a high chance of getting caught afterwards, man, if the bottom doors are open. So,
If we wanted to look for trouble...
Obviously, I think in this video, we're not going to go looking for trouble. Unless we come across an open door from the outside, well, maybe we could go take a look. But we're not going to force anything, as usual. No, we're going to keep it calm, knowing that there are people around. We're probably being watched. They already know we're here. Yeah.
So we could see a few planes in the distance, and we noticed there's a small dune where we can get a better view of the planes. So we're going to head there right away.
At that moment, we're being very careful with our movements, making sure not to stay too close to the security fence. Since we know the civil guard is in the offices right next door, watching us the whole time, so we don't want to provoke them or do anything stupid, obviously, so we're going to behave ourselves for this video.
During our road trip in Spain, we filmed a lot of videos that will be exclusive to the secondary channel. For those who aren't subscribed, let's meet there to check them out every Wednesday at 6 p.m, a new exploration.
Especially since there's even a vlog that just came out from our road trip in Spain. We really enjoyed making this vlog. Make sure to go check it out. You'll get to see all the behind the scenes of our explorations, and even some explorations that didn't go so well. If they have cameras, they're probably watching us.
They saw us with the pro camera. Did we show up with a Kodak in our hands? They said, well, these clowns...
The clown act is fine for a minute. Now, we're a bit better equipped. So obviously this kind of door that's wide open, we're not going to go through them.
See the plane's missing engines over there? We'll get a better view there. I think we'll have a nice view.
I don't want any trouble.
A footbridge led to train tracks, possibly an incomplete station. Here comes the train.
A Spanish high-speed train passing by.
There was probably a station that connected to the tracks back then.
I think they started building it but didn't finish.
Perfect timing. We're discussing the train as it passes. And there we can see the little tails of the plane. So now once we've gained a bit of altitude,
Here, we're still on a road, obviously, that has been abandoned with all the blocks to block it off. Obviously, it's marked as closed, of course.
closed.
From here, we have a beautiful view of these two magnificent planes.
As you can see.
So I think one of the two still has the engines.
Yeah, they're still protected in those kinds of things. But the other one will never fly again. And if we look into the distance, over there, we can see two Lufthansa planes.
Exactly.
And there, we can see another one.
And there's another one, but it looks, I don't know this company. So here, there are a lot of cars parked right here. The whole tarmac is empty. There are no planes. It's not even being used for cargo. I thought it was used for cargo. And that was the case for a while at this airport. Currently, no planes are scheduled to land or take off here.
There has been a lot of conflicting information, like it's reopened, closed again, and reopened. And now we have proof of it.
One thing is clear about this airport, it's a failure.
Yeah. And we checked on flight radar, and there are no arrivals, no departures, nothing. Who's ahead here?
But it's wonderful to see that.
And you'll see, we're going to go press our eye against the doors of the terminal. You'll see it's in perfect condition inside.
We're ready to welcome hundreds of millions of passengers if they choose.
How much did it cost here?
More than $1 billion. This airport opened in December 2008 and is located just south of Madrid. Its construction required more than €1 billion. The airport has the longest runway in Europe and was the only airport in Spain capable of accommodating an A380, the largest commercial airplane in the world. It planned to welcome more than 2 million passengers annually and hoped that low-cost airlines would set up there. But when it opened, disaster struck quickly. Only 2 years after its opening, it welcomed just 10,000 passengers a year, which is 250 times less than expected. It was placed in receivership and the last commercial flight was operated there in 2011. The airport was then overwhelmed by debt and became one of Spain's biggest failures. Funding this airport even bankrupted a regional bank. We end up very close to the planes. It's incredible. There's a small sign behind you. Yes, airport security zone. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, I have some information about this one, the first one. It's very recent. Okay, its first flight was in 2010, wow. That's really like, for a plane, especially of this size, it's really super recent. This one could fly every day. Anyway, it's really beautiful. Honestly, you can tell it's brand new, yeah.
It still has all 4 engines. Maybe it'll be used for spare parts, huh? After getting as close as possible to the planes, we decide to head to the terminal to look through the windows. And what we see inside is truly incredible. It's a spotless, abandoned airport with everything still there. Just then, another person approaches us.
All right, so
This is so cool.
no kidding. So what's in there then?
An airport terminal,
Is it like completely new?
completely new.
The weapons check is right in front. And then look, we're going higher. I'm blocking reflections with my hand because it looks bad.
Doing it without glare is hard.
Ah, yeah. I think there are places where we can see better. Everything is time. It's really quiet inside. We've never seen anything like this.
Never. Do you want to watch it again?
A little bit. There are departure display screens and everything. Yeah, brand new, just a little dusty.
And actually, even so, yeah. It's clean.
I'm not sure if anyone does maintenance there.
I think there's some maintenance being done.
So we see.
We're looking. Yeah. There are clamps.
It's been derusted and is a bit
I want to see the check-in stuff, like where...
Yeah. It's okay. It's so cool. This place is out of this world.
It's so cool.
And here, I think it's completely impossible to get in there. Those were the carts for carrying suitcases. Did you see them?
Oh, yeah, exactly. There are speakers for the restaurant area.
Ah, yes. Ah, that's arrivals.
Exactly, the arrivals.
And the halls, that's the second one. A few things in the back.
Ah, sign of... The sign, it's so cool.
The arrival sign, right? Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
You are? No, Nintendo. So, these two other people who come to talk to us are not the same as at the beginning. They are people from the Guardia Civil who didn't understand what we were doing there because they obviously hadn't been in contact with the ones we spoke to before.
They noticed us wandering the airport. We did look a bit strange.
A block? Are you photographing it?
Yes, the security block. Ah, okay. And they said we could take a photograph just outside. Okay.
Are you speaking English today?
French?
French? Yes.
And you work here?
Yes.
Okay. And for us, is it possible to visit inside? With authorization, yes.
With an authorization from the office, you can enter.
And do you think it's possible to speak with the office tomorrow? Okay.
I'll see if there's someone in the office, okay?
Okay, thanks. We're negotiating.
He's actually really cool if something bothers us.
I spoke with a nice gentleman who asked about what we were doing here. I also asked if he worked here, and he said yes. And then he went to check if there was someone in the office to see if it was possible to visit the inside of the airport. Because you obviously need authorization from their office. If we get one, it's incredible. Honestly, it's so cool. Hello?
I think he's making a weird face about the microphone because...
You're right, I hadn't considered that. We said it was just for us.
To take pictures.
Do we say we're a YouTube channel? I don't know.
No. But it's true that the microphones are weird.
What are you doing by not saying...
No, but if he asks me what it is...
Yes. So now, he's asking us what we're doing here. Is it for a newspaper article? Are we here to make a video? We answer that it's just for us to take some pictures because we love it. He then says you might get in if you ask the office staff, but you'll have to pay.
Not cool. And obviously I imagine that for journalists or big productions, paying means really big fees, which obviously we wouldn't have been able to afford. But it's obviously not within our means at all. He tells us that if we want to try anyway, we have to come back tomorrow to talk to the director. And after thinking about it, he tells us that even if we come back tomorrow, the director will obviously say no.
So there you have it. We're a bit disappointed. We know we won't get into this terminal. In any case, if we want to get in, it would have to be by force, and that's not in line with our ethics. So we keep looking around a bit at what's nearby, and then let's not forget, our last goal is to get to the control tower.
And to get there, we're going to take roads that were half built all around the airport. The goal back then was probably for all the activity to develop, for restaurants, hotels, and so on to be built, but that never happened.
And actually, on our way to the control tower, we had a little debate. If you could go inside one of the buildings at this airport, would it be the terminal or the control tower? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Whether it's the terminal or the control tower, flying the drone will show that everything inside was in perfect condition.
It's pretty amazing we managed to fly the drone over this airport since it was no longer considered an active air corridor.
Usually, when we explore abandoned airports, flying the drone isn't possible.
Today, the 30,000 square meters of the terminal are completely deserted. The surrounding roads and parking lots aren't even finished, and we're the only ones using them. All the employees have been laid off. The airport is still a financial drain because it has to be maintained, especially the runway, which often has to be repainted yellow to signal to pilots that landing there is forbidden. Over the years, it has been used to dismantle airplanes, as we saw with the Vueling A340 carcasses. And we wonder how an airport in perfect condition can be left abandoned. We really couldn't believe our eyes when we explored it. The control tower was still brand new, and it was as if it had never been used. It's definitely one of the biggest wastes we've ever seen.
That's where taxpayer money goes. They claim there's no money for Spaniards in need, no infrastructure, water, road maintenance, or improvements, just handouts and political waste. The Spaniards are not happy.
I'm not surprised. Shall we meet up?
That's incredible. We're at the base of the control tower, which is even more deserted than the airport over there. Excuse me. You don't see cars or any activity here. Planes are being dismantled right here. You can see all the engines, or at least their shells, right there. And that, I have no words,
It's incredible to be able to go inside.
If we were inside, right now, I have this urge, to climb over the gate and force my way in and everything.
But hey, over there, we can get a little closer. A plane that's being completely dismantled. There's still occasional activity.
That's right. There were a lot of planes that were stored here. There aren't many left here since most have been dismantled.
That's right.
So that's kind of the fate of this airport for now. Apparently it receives planes that are being dismantled. Nothing else is happening there. Millions, if not billions, have been invested in this airport. For nothing.
There are sharp noises. And why are they dismantling planes that are so new?
So, did you see its rudder is moving?
Here are Rolls-Royce engines.
Yeah. And it's inside. You see the engine, it's inside. Look there, even if you move it, you see.
Oh yeah, wow. So cool. The Rolls-Royce? It's crazy to see that. At the control tower, you notice an entire area for dismantling planes, including one being taken apart now. It's impressive to see. It's surrounded by jet engines and airplane carcasses.
By the way, you should know that we're a bit scared in this place because you can hear the buzzing of electricity from the control tower, which is still active, and there are also many surveillance cameras positioned all around. So, we know that we're being watched by the Guardia Civil at that moment. The airport was recently bought for the sum of 56 million euros, so maybe one day this airport will reopen and Spain will be able to put an end to this real economic disaster. Meanwhile, just a few police officers and agents patrol the empty, silent airport where no commercial flight has taken off in 13 years before ending. We wanted to thank Trade Republic again. For anyone looking to invest smartly or pay no fees abroad, this is the best option. You can set up your account in minutes from your phone using the link in the description. Explore what they offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
It was absolutely crazy to discover an abandoned airport, a ghost airport like that. It's something we never planned to do in our lives. And even though it's still being watched for now, nothing stops it from one day being completely abandoned and us being able to sneak inside.
So there you go, stay tuned. Maybe one day you'll see that video of us exploring the abandoned airport. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That would be really great. And we'll see you next Saturday at 6 p.m.
For a brand new exploration, this was Gabriel and Corentin.
Bye.